tournament. Number 6, it's AVA team against Apollo and Tinkerbell. For our team it's Granitor and Freedom, and map is man, again, not again, Hidden Mountains, right? I'm right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm right. It's a Hidden Mountains, and this is a loser brackets, and I have one suggestion for you guys. On this tournament we have one problem, which is a lot of players don't respect others' time. They think that if they have a time, then everyone have all the time in the world. When you play flash tournaments, which are one-day tournaments, try to play it one day, which means don't do fucking pet refresh. No. Don't do it, because it's just wasting your and our time for nothing. You still have no chance of winning. It still would be either kill a fish or duck on the top. So stop wasting our time, please. And if you don't have respect for others, we don't have respect for you. So guys, with this, on this positive note...
Good statement, bro.
Yeah.
Just push it in.
Very well done.
So,
just to pronounce to other people, just fuck you. You know? Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people who try to fuck me, what can I do? What can I do? Like, I always remember the moment from Pulp Fiction at this point. Apollo on the chat, messing with his teammates.
By the way,
clanmates.
I changed around my streaming, so now I have a 3-minute delay, but I don't show it, so I can show everything. Yeah.
Okay. In any case, I always remember this episode moment at start of a Pulp Fiction. Do Marcellus Wallace look like a bitch? No. No. How does he look? He looks... He's big. What else? He's bald. Does he look like a bitch? No. Then why are you trying to fuck him like a bitch? And that's the same message I tried to get here. Do I look like a bitch, guys? Do I look? No. You may be sure I will fuck you up if you try to fuck with me.
Man.
So keep it fast. Keep it fast, guys.
Oh man, I will back off right now. Oh man, I will.
Anyway, you can guess how tight and angry we are at this point.
Back to the game. We have
back to the game.
Freedom with 1, 2, 3 Yari Key, rank 2, and the Shogunate Guard, Cav, rank 2. Interesting composition in terms of Cav. Doesn't use 4 Yari Key. And 2 Spear Levy, vanilla. 1 Black Bear, rank 2. Azure Dragon Force, rank 1, and Red Bear, vanilla. Then up in the front, 2 Imperial Infantry, 150 range, and the United States Marines, rank 7, surprisingly. Then we have AVA Granitor, who has a command general. Oh, speaking of which, Freedom's general is Full Gun.
And his name is Drunk Granitor.
Yeah. And then 2 Yari Key on his left flank. My bad, that's the Shogunate Guard Cav, one of them, rank 1. The other Yari Key, rank 3. Red Bears, vanilla, United States Marines, Red Bears, Shogunate Guard Infantry, also vanilla. And then 2 more Red Bears and the Royal Marine on his right flank. And 2 Yari, no, once again, 1 Yari Key, rank 2 or something, and the Saber Cav, rank 1 up in the forest. And that's it for the AVA team on this side.
Well, for Apollo and Tinkerbell, the first thing to notice is much weaker cavalry contingent in terms of upgrades. Apollo still have 2 Yariki level 7, but 2 of them vanilla. You have 2 Imperial Guard cavalry. I should say they kinda tweak their builds.
Yeah. And
somehow using ideas they saw in TWR build.
I can already point the mistake Granitor is doing. Look at his Royal Marines. They're not where they should be. They should be closer to the farmhouse, in my opinion. They
Which
would
one?
have more
Yeah. They basically in the middle and in the middle, very close to the hill.
Yeah, no line of sight. Pretty much.
Let's see. Well, no. If you take a look at the left side of a hill, they have line of sight.
Yes, but he can't
but
contest the
still...
farmhouse like that.
Yep. And overall, they play a bit defensively. I mean, look, they already kind of gave up ground. Like, even so, they... Well, actually, they don't have any 150 range advantage. Tinkerbell certainly have it in the middle, and now he's moving in.
Yeah.
I think Tinkerbell might get... terrain is strange, but he might get a first volley here.
Well, what he can do is he could somehow take out those two 150s because they're Imperial infantry. If he might be able to use like some sort of meat shield, like Red Bear maybe.
Oh, and Freedom moving up his United States Marines near Sword Dodger, misjudging terrain again, man. And Tinkerbell does the same mistake. He's moving his Red Bears back.
Yeah.
Even so, he could have safely stayed.
Yeah, everyone's made this mistake on this map.
Yeah, well, it wasn't played for a long time on a tournament, so people forgot.
Yeah.
Personally, I forgot as well. In my memory, this middle forest between Sword Dodge and Farmhouse, I always remember it as being a relatively flat terrain, but now that I look closer, it's very strange. Now we have naval bombardment coming up from Tinkerbell. From Tinkerbell? Yeah, from him. And I guess when it hits, he will move in. Interestingly enough,
he's
Freedom...
not moving.
Yeah, not reacting at all.
Maybe he doesn't have the necessary graphic settings to see what's happening or where it's happening.
Yep. Okay, it's falling down. Ooh.
Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
50 men down.
Whoa. Still not over. 51 men down. I have 99 men.
That was insane.
Well, you can remember the song by yourself. In any case, well,
now
Tinkerbell actually didn't use opportunity to move in. I wonder why.
He could have.
He clearly.
Yeah, he could have went in while they were reforming.
Yep, at least with his Royal Marines.
Yeah.
And he actually has this Red Bears, which he can use as a mid shield to initiate, to eat up a first volley, but he doesn't. In any case, on Apollo side, he got a bit impatient, and now he's generally very strange, in awkward movement around this workshop. But overall engagement is good.
Yes,
so
but he didn't need to do it since he had 150 advantage, but we'll see how it goes. Because he still got a nice charge from a nice angle, like he didn't.
Yep. And his cavalry is still a bit stronger here.
Oh, is he gonna go for the Royal Marines? Difficult to say, but Freedom
and
is
these
coming
Royal Marines,
Cav.
Look at Royal Marines, they cannot even participate in the fight. Like, such an awkward position. So guys, if you play on this map, remember this hill. People who start on side of Tinkerbell and Apollo, they actually have a slight advantage on the left. In general, this map isn't balanced at all. At the same time, Granite and Freedom have a slight advantage on their left. Actually, Freedom getting volley, Tinkerbell, yeah. But now he moves in. Let's see what happens. No. He decided not to do it, not to push his luck, not to check it. Difficult to say. It seems that Apollo doesn't have enough momentum here, but now that Tinkerbell sending his cavalry, they might.
Yeah.
And now with all spear levies rushing and probably eating first volleys, Tinkerbell basically charging through the middle. Nice micro here, protecting line of Apollo. Oh, but eating volley from United States Marines. And on this flank, Apollo will lose his general, he will lose his Imperial Guard cavalry. Not good at all.
Not necessarily lose his gen, not yet at least. Okay, he will keep his gen.
Yeah, yeah, if he runs actually, yeah. The thing is, his general actually lagging behind his bodyguard. Ah, no. There is his general. Blue one.
Yeah.
And he have a actually white beer hat on his general. Interesting choice.
Oh, but
And
Gen of
Shinsegumi-
Granitor. Look at the Gen of Granitor. He's engaged by Yariki of Tinkerbell.
Yep. And it's a common gen, but he would be saved by Hierarchy of Freedom. Quite a messy battle. Difficult to read, I should say.
But Apollo and Tinkerbell probably gonna win on that flank, I would say.
Well,
especially right now, because that US Marine unit is dying to the White Bear.
they got much better exchange, but
Yeah.
at the same time, Freedom pushes his left flank, and Tinkerbell doesn't manage it well.
Well, it was not Freedom pushing it, it was Tinkerbell pushing in, but he didn't manage
But
it well.
Tinkerbell clearly retreating right now. Not
Well,
retreating, but
No,
defending.
I watched it earlier. He went
Oh.
in to the Sword Dojo while Freedom had that unit
at the
there.
beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and look how closely this Azure Dragon Force come to this Shogunate Guard infantry. And whoa! 49 men in one volley. Reforming. Okay. And instead of shuffled up, yeah, 2 volleys. Done.
Yeah, but at least now his US Marine's gonna get a... So
Some work.
Yeah, it's not that bad if you think about it. 'Cause
Well, I think Tinkerbell and Apollo ideally should have it if they play it perfectly till the end. Obviously, Tinkerbell could have actually sort of kited, you know.
Yeah.
There is clearly some possibilities for that, but he decides to stay on one place and take it. And now United States Marines of Freedom can actually deal a lot of damage.
Yeah.
United States Marines of Tinkerbell will die.
If I think about it, yeah, Freedom still has a shot at this. Problem is
Don't know.
that Apollo
Yeah.
has 2 150 range units. But do they have ammo? Probably. Or do they? At least
And
one of them should.
And General of Freedom have 155 range.
Oh.
But still overall, just by amount of line and spear levies, Apollo have, if Apollo and Tinkerbell consolidate their forces, if Tinkerbell use his Yariki and Sabre cavalry on a flank, not in the middle, well, already GG called by Granitor. Well, in any case, it's
Yeah,
good.
it
It's a good
is.
game.
It is almost over, but they still have a small chance. Shouldn't give up yet, you know? 'Cause stuff
Yep.
can happen.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's still a good game, even
Yeah.
no matter how it ends now. Because now Freedom trying to pursue these red bears of Tinkerbell, and
Yeah. But
he have to choose.
He needs to go back into the forest. That's his only chance. I think
Game
he's
lagging.
doing it. Oh no, lagging. Okay, it's fine. Oh, needs to run away with his marines before Tinkerbell gets a shot off. Oh,
Oh, bad decision.
oh, he's not gonna run out of there. He's not gonna see it in time. Tinkerbell gonna get a shot off. Oh, yeah, I think that's is over now. There's no
Yeah,
way
let's
he's
see.
gonna beat that Royal Marine with his US Marine. Unless he was in the forest, but he stayed there for too long.
Yeah, and some eye candy for our viewers, at least on my camera.
Yeah, speaking of which,
Some close shots.
zooming in too.
Because, well, it's pretty
Talking
much
about it,
decided now
yeah.
that this United States Marines getting decimated. I guess it's pretty much decided.
Yeah,
Some cavalry coming to...
they look so weird from far away.
And without Mons, it's absolutely impossible to say what's happening.
It's such a beautiful game, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Graphically.
But still, I kinda wish I had the Ultra or something enabled, because I get slightly away and faces become
Yes.
ridiculously scary, like
Yeah.
dolls or something.
Yeah.
Very scary. Let's see, General of... Actually, Freedom didn't use his general that well overall in this game. Didn't get that many kills, but GG.
Oh man.
Whew. And I guess I will... No, I will still show you the final stats, guys. It still might be interesting. Just to see how Cavalry performed. Because Cavalry, Yariki, at least they were pretty weak on both sides.
Yeah.
So if they did good, it's a sort of a sign. Because before, people safely used level 6, level 7 Yariki because it was cheap. Now it's actually a question. Do you want to have level 2 Yariki or level 6? Or maybe some mix? Let's take a look. So for Apollo, his Imperial Guard Cavalry and the White BS 150 range did okay. And look, oh actually, man, why he names his Yariki Sabre?
Yeah, that's...
Well, at least not Sabre Cavalry.
Yeah.
It was level 7, did pretty well, 100 kills, but probably didn't pay for itself. But vanilla one, 80 kills, certainly paid for
Yeah.
itself.
Imperial Guard Cavalry Vanilla 19 kills. Didn't pay for
Yeah,
itself. Got charged,
Certainly.
I think, by Yariki. If I remember.
for Granitor, United States Marines kicked ass, certainly, but his boomsticks didn't. Shogunate Guard
Um,
Cavalry probably
Fortunately,
wasted.
the boomsticks got broken.
Yeah, and his Shogunate Guard Cavalry, it's a good anti-cavalry weapon. It's a good if you can sneak it and charge infantry around, but cavalry fight was in range of Apollo's guns and well, it wasn't good, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Tinkerbell, well, his 150s got a nice spray. His Sabre cavalry, actually pretty cheap unit. Even on level 7 it's still relatively cheap. 120 kills, something to consider. And his Yariki, even so relatively cheap, well, 60 not good, but around 70-80 kills, a decent amount of kills. And decent amount of distraction caused. Now for Freedom, let's see. Well, you see, even without 150s, his Blackbeards did pretty well in a forest. His United States Marines did very well. But, well, wasn't enough at all,
Yeah.
and Shogunate Guard Cavalry got wasted as well. And that's a win for Apollo and Tinkerbell.
Yep.
Thank you guys.